Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and in this video I will be doing a review and blood glucose test on the newly released bagels from UnbelievaBun. UnbelievaBun's bagels have been in sort of a beta test mode for a few months now, and some of you may have tried them. I tried one of the early versions, but I've yet to try the final production version, which I now have. I will be doing reviews of both the plain and the everything bagel. Now the packages that I got did not have the ingredients or the nutritional information on, but Jared from UnbelievaBuns sent it to me, got it on my phone right here. I'll put it up on the screen. Well, actually, I'll put the ingredients down here, and then I'll put the nutritional information over here. So for ingredients, we have the exact same as all of their other products, their buns, their flatbreads, etc. It is water, non-GMO wheat gluten, oat, non-GMO wheat protein, sunflower flour, organic flax, non-GMO wheat starch, vinegar, organic olive oil, yeast, salt, and non-GMO stevia. And then for the everything bagel, just the everything seasoning. The nutritional information. Per bagel, you're looking at 140 calories, 5 grams of total fat, 10 grams of total carbohydrates, of which 8 are dietary fiber for a net 2, and 20 grams of protein. So, like all the other UnbelievaBun products that I've reviewed, if you've got a problem with wheat or gluten, these are not for you. The bagels do not come pre-sliced, so I want to show you the interior of a sliced bagel just to sort of start to set expectations in terms of the texture. So you can see here the texture looks a lot more like bread. There's all those little tiny air pockets in there, and it is not nearly as dense as a regular bagel. For the taste test and glucose test, I will be doing the exact same process that I used on the, Sola bagels and Royo bagels, which is I will eat half the bagel untoasted with cream cheese and half toasted with cream cheese. Now, I realize that the addition of cream cheese is going to slightly blunt the glucose response, but in honesty, this is how I'm going to eat it in real life, and I do want to be consistent with those other two reviews. I'm going to start with the plain bagel. This is the bottom half of the bagel, untoasted with cream cheese. The taste, very much like a commercial wheat bread. The texture is not entirely bagel-like, but it is a lot less spongy than their buns, especially like the hoagie roll. That really has some sponginess to it. So I know with the buns, once you toast them, a lot of that goes away. So let's try out the toasted half. So I toasted the top half of the everything bagel, cream cheesed it up. Definitely better toasted. Similar taste, obviously, to the plain, but also with the seasoning on it. I like these. In fact, sometimes I wonder, why would anyone get a plain bagel when you can get an everything bagel? So I had a second bite in sort of a thicker location. Was a little bit more spongy in the chew. It's still very good though. I mean, I think something like this, the everything bagel with some cream cheese and some sliced roast beef, boy, that would be pretty yummy. But I'm going to finish both halves of these bagels, and then using a Dexcom G7 continuous glucose monitor and the Levels Health Analysis app, I will see what effect, if any, this had on my blood glucose over that 2-hour period. It's been a little over 2 hours, so let's open up the Levels Health app and see what my blood glucose has done over the course of the last 2 hours. 9. A 9 out of 10, a stable response. Now, I didn't take a picture of the bagel, and apparently the default picture is a salad, so don't get confused. I ate the bagel. Let's dig into this a little bit. All right, there is the graph, and you can see that is a very stable line. It was about 8 or 9 milligrams per deciliter of movement in glucose, so very stable. So what's my take on these bagels? I think they taste really good, and I like the texture. I don't love the texture. It's not a one-to-one sort of bagel texture. It is a little bit more bread-like. There is a little bit of sponginess there, so be aware of that. What else? Oh, the price. This is going to be a difficult one for some people. Because these bagels are handmade, they're about 50% more than their buns. And their buns already aren't inexpensive, but that's the deal with keto products. You're paying 8 to 10 times the price for ingredients. It's going to be reflected in your cost. So you're looking at, before using my coupon code, $20 for 2 bags of 4 bagels. So a total of 8 bagels for $20 before using my coupon code. That coupon code will be down in the description below. The other thing that could be good news or bad news depending on where you live in the country is the shipping. If you are in the pretty much eastern half of the United States and your order is over $30, it's free shipping, and that's 2-day shipping. However, because it is 2-day shipping, the further you get away from their East Coast bakery, the more expensive it's going to be, to the point that it can almost be pretty much prohibitive if you live out on the West Coast. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking me to do this review. A number of you have already tried the bagels yourselves. I'd like to know what you think of them if you've tried them already. Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, tap that subscribe button, then hit the bell to turn on all notifications. And if you'd like to help out the channel and get some perks in return, click that join button down below and see what memberships are all about. Thanks for watching.